You are now entering the Queenup Chronicles Talk Zone, the place where crowns are corrected, kings are supported, and the love is real.
Hold up, Jay.
Queenup! We're moving, we're grooving, we're building, we're loving, we're queening. Good day, kings and queens. I am Jay West. Welcome to the Royalty Room. Thank you so much for tuning in to Queenup Chronicles Talk. And let me ring my bell, because it's time for the royalty. You know what it is, all right? And today we're going to talk about the good old one-night stand. That's right, ONS, all right? Who hasn't had one? Well, I'm going to tell you who hasn't had one. This chick right here hasn't had one, right? Not in the real sense of it. So what a one-night stand is, at least in my mindset, is you meet a guy or a female, you're in a restaurant, you're in a club, or whatever the set may dictate, right? You meet him or her for the first time. You have a conversation, the vibe is right, you may indulge in appetizers, even a full meal, a few drinks, give or take, and you decide to go home, and then y'all do the business, right? Y'all handle your business and let it do what it do, okay? That's a one-night stand. So again, this chick right here hasn't had a one-night stand, but I can tell you that I engaged and indulged the gentleman. It was like over a period of a year. He bought me drinks every night. Big Daddy's 8600. Y'all already know what it is. If you're from Miami, you know it was ladies' night on Friday nights, right? Drinks are popping, the music is blaring, and hey, I had to get my twerk on. It wasn't a twerk at the time, but you know it's a twerk now. So it's all to the good. All right, so this particular night, I wanted to feel appreciated. I wanted to feel valued. I wanted to just feel connected with someone, okay? So after all the drinks were done, he asked me out to Denny's. Denny's on 3600 Biscayne Boulevard. And again, if you are a Miami native, you know what I'm talking about. Denny's was the spot, all right? So if you don't know, now you know, all right? So we went to Denny's. I ordered my Grand Slam is what it is? All right. The 2 pancakes, 2 sausage, and scrambled eggs. And honey, I had to have my cheese, all right? Don't play with me. That extra 20 cents, I am definitely worth it. Please believe that. After the breakfast was done, I decided to go to the hotel with him. He asked me if I would be willing to join him, and I acquiesced. I decided to join him. And I'm going to tell you, it was worth the wait. So that's so much for Jay West's one-night stand. All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and I'm going to tell you the 5 ways to tell if he or she will or will not call after a one-night stand. All right, this information that you don't want to miss. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West, and you know I still gotta ring the bell because we're still in the royalty. We're talking about one-night stand, the good old ONS. And I want to share with you the 5 ways to tell if he won't or she won't call back after one-night stand. All right? Number 1, he or she leaves without saying goodbye. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, he or she leaves without saying a word, right? So after the 3 pumps and a hump and an orgasm, it's a done deal. The exit stage left is real, right? So that's the number 1 way to know he or she ain't calling back, all right? So let's get to number 2. Okay, so number 2 is he or she leaves without even giving you a kiss. So you know we need at least a goodbye kiss, at least for the ladies. I know, at least a forehead kiss, a kiss on the cheek. I mean, and on the lips is even better, right? But when he leaves without even giving us a kiss, I'm not sure if he enjoyed me. And then that lets me go back on my decision and my first mindset of not even having the ONS, right? So it's actually a bad thing for me. Okay, so now we're moving to number 3. I hope y'all stay in tune now, all right? He or she asks, do you want me to call you later? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a lesson that you learned in elementary school. Pick out the keyword, and the keyword is want. Do you want me to call you? That's a key factor, or there's some information that he or she is not going to call you or not even interested in getting to know you. All right, so let's get to number 4. All right, we keeping this thing moving, we keeping it rolling. All right, because it is what it is. Remember, it's a one-night stand. I don't even know you. All right, so number 4, he or she leaves as soon as the sexual act is concluded. All right, boys and girls, here is another lesson. As soon as the 2 pumps and a thrust is over, so much for the all-nighter, right? Then he or she decides to leave. What is that all about? Again, having you to rethink your decision to indulge and engage. All right, but I ain't gonna banter you on that. All right, let's get to number 5. We get into the conclusion of this thing. All right, I'm just trying to share the information and tighten you up on your game. All right, number 5. During the entire session, his or her phone rings and they actually answer. I don't even know how much more I gotta tell you. All right, one-night stands are not the best option. But if you decide to engage, that's on you, sis. That's on you, bro. All right, it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you, if a person answers their phone while they're intimate or being intimate with you, that's a definite sign that you may have made the wrong decision. All right, but I want you to stay tuned to Queenup Chronicles Talk, because that concludes the royalty. I want you to sound up on the comments on the YouTube channel, and I want you to email me at Queenup Chronicles Talk or hit me up on my Instagram. All right, that's the information that you need. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick commercial break, but I need you to stay tuned, because when I come back, I have some great information for you. I have Darren Brown of Brightway Insurance. He's a property and casualty insurance agent. All right, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. And I'm here with Darren Brown of Brightway Insurance. He is a property and casualty insurance agent. All right, Darren, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you're in the royalty room.
I noticed. I like this.
You better be ready. All right, so tell me, Darren, how important is having insurance?
Very important, especially here in South Florida. I mean, with all the hurricanes and the bad weather we're having, if you own a home, you definitely want to make sure that it's insured. Okay.
All right. So if I decide to not have insurance, is that an option?
That's a risk, a big risk. Okay. It's not an option if you have a mortgage on your home, because most banks and lenders are going to want to make sure that their asset is protected. If you own a home free and clear, then that's going to be a decision that you're going to make on your own with reference to, hey, if something happens to my home, I'm going to have to come out of pocket to fix it.
Okay. So if I'm hearing you correctly, if I have a home that's free and clear, or if I have a vehicle that's paid off, it's optional for me as the owner of those properties to have insurance.
With a home, yes, it would be an option. Okay. With a vehicle, no, because State Florida requires you to carry a minimal coverage on your property, because we live in a no-fault state. Okay. So therefore, you have to make sure you have, at least that requirement. Okay. But for your home, it's going to be, hey, if I don't want it, I don't have to pay for that. But when that hurricane is out there in the Atlantic Ocean, you may think differently. All right.
I know. I understand. Right? I understand. So tell me, Darren, what kind of insurances do you offer?
Well, we offer, like we're speaking, we offer homeowners insurance, which is really broad. It covers condos, townhouses, investors' properties, duplexes. We also offer auto. If you have small commercial vehicles, boat insurance. So we kind of cover the gamut when it comes on to the insurance. But we pretty much pride ourselves on the homeowners insurance, because that's really big here in South Florida. Okay. Okay, Darren. So I think my viewers would want to know, are there different kind of investors or insurances, should I say? Because you have people who have income property, people who have their home as a primary property that they're actually residing in. So give me those options. All right. That's a good question. Yeah, you have what we call owner occupied. So if this is your house you're going to live in, you're going to have a particular type of insurance. And right now, the simple would be like a HO3, which is the homeowners, which is the top of the line. Okay. If you're an investor out there, hey, you're buying properties, you got rental properties out there, you're probably going to get more or less of what they call a dwelling policy. Okay. Which means that it's going to cover your house and your asset, but it may not cover the personal items, because those are not your personal items inside the house. Right. That's the renters.
It belongs to the
renters, right? Okay. So there's where the difference lies in, basically. But it's in far as the coverage of the home and everything is pretty much the same. But as far as the inside of the house, that's for the renter, and then that renter should have what they call renter's insurance to protect their assets inside the house. Okay.
So there's a separate insurance that the renter would need, and then there's a separate policy that the actual owner of the property would need.
Correct. Okay. Correct. Because too often you'll see that if you're a renter, you may assume that, hey, if something happens to this house, it catch on fire or a hurricane hits, that all my furniture, my belongings in the house is going to be covered. It's not going to be covered under the owner's policy because the owner does not own those things.
Right.
So as a renter, I strongly suggest that you go get a renter's policy so you can protect all your assets. It doesn't really cost that much depending on who you use and stuff like that, but it's a great protection for you.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I want you to expound, Darren, on the HO3. That's an acronym that's exclusive to a person who's actually in the in the industry.
Right.
But give my viewers a little bit more information.
So when you buy a single family house or a townhouse in certain parts, the policy that you're going to be quoted is going to probably be a HO3.
Okay.
And so what that is just it's just the most coverage. It's the most complete.
Okay.
And so it's going to give you the coverages for your hurricane protection, which is going to be just for hurricane coverage. So when a lot of people get that mixed up as far as what is hurricane coverage. Well, anytime there's a named storm out in the ocean, your hurricane part of your policy kicks in. Okay. Yeah. So when they have a Hurricane David out there, then your insurance, if anything happens to your home based on that hurricane, it's going to fall on the hurricane.
Hold on, I want to be a Hurricane J.
Okay,
all right. So
that may be a woo.
I want to be a Hurricane J. So that's the name.
Yeah. So if there's a Hurricane J out there, man, they're gonna have to pay up. But no, but no, it's yeah. So most people don't understand when it kicks in. You know, so if you just say, for instance, we just have a big rain and you have damage through rain and things like that. If it's not a hurricane, there's chances are your policy doesn't cover for that. Okay. All right. So you just got to kind of like know who your agents are that's explaining this to you. Okay. That's us. And so and to give you those ins and outs as far as what you need to do in a case of a catastrophe. Okay.
So what's the average deductibles?
Okay. All right. Again, deductibles have a it really affects your premiums in most cases. This is two parts to it. Okay. All right. Let's go with your regular homeowner's insurance that has nothing to do with the hurricane. Okay. So you can have a $1,000 deductible, $2,500 deductible, or $5,000 deductible. So which, in layman's terms, what that means that you're going to pay for the first $2,000 or $2,500 of damage to your home. Okay. And then once you have done that, then the insurance company comes in and take place. Okay. The hurricane deductible is 2%, 5%, and 10%. So I'll give you an example. If your house is insured for $300,000, 2% would be $6,000. So that means that if your house is damaged and you got $20,000 of damage, you're paying the first $6,000 of that 20. Okay. Okay. And then it goes up, and the higher the deductible is, it has an effect on your premium because you're paying more out of your pocket to fix your property.
Yeah, the out of pocket expense is higher.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Oh man, you're giving me all this tea. Yeah. I really appreciate it, Darren. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I have much more information Darren is gonna share with us, but I want you to watch out for Hurricane J. All right. Y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West, and I'm still here with Darren Brown of Brightway Insurance. All right, so Darren, I have a few more questions for you. Okay. All right, so does flood insurance, or is flood insurance covered under the hurricane policy?
No, that's a separate policy, and I'm glad you asked that question because flood insurance is a separate policy from your homeowners in an event that, let's say you have water damage. And when I mean water damage, sometimes you see the water's up, and sometimes the water can get into your home. Well, if water gets into your home in that way, your homeowner's policy doesn't cover that. So you have to have a separate flood policy to protect you for that. Because if you try to get a claim from that, the first thing they're gonna say, hey, that's water damage coming from the outside, and you're pretty much stuck with that.
Wow. Yes. Oh, wow. And that makes so much sense because I had a little bit of water damage in my house during a hurricane. It wasn't Hurricane J, but it was another hurricane, right? May have been one or Kita or whatever, right? And I had to pay a separate deductible for that particular coverage. Right. All right. But you seem like you know what you're talking about. I try. Okay, so tell me, Darren, how long have you been in the insurance industry? I've
been in the insurance industry for over like 20 some odd years. But however, I've been with Brightway for a little bit over 2 years. Got a magnificent team there with, you know, Jacqueline Howard, Robin Twiggs. I mean, needless to say, they are my mentors. So they have taken me to another level when it comes on to the insurance business. So I'm very thankful for that.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you shared that information with me, because those are some queens that I know.
Yes.
I'm very familiar with those ladies. All right. And they are absolutely wonderful.
Yes, they are.
So tell them I said hello.
I sure will.
All right.
I sure will.
So Darren, do you have anything else going on outside of Brightway?
Well, yes, I am a general contractor. I've been a general contractor for a little bit over 20 years as well. And so that's why this here brings some synergy. You know, I built from the ground up, and when it comes onto the homes and it comes on the insurance, it's like a perfect marriage. It connects. So when I'm talking to people, I'm able to give them from both sides. And so that's why being with Brightway and being with those two queens that you talked about, make us a formidable team.
All right. Talk about full coverage.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Right.
You're in good hands with Brightway. Right? Even though that's not your model, but you get the point, right?
Yes.
All right. So tell my viewers, we're going to close it out. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for asking us. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I want you to share with my viewers your social media, any information they need to know how to contact you, how to hire you, how to get more information.
Well, perfect. To get in contact with us, you give us a call at 305-676-6762. And like I said, you can either ask for me, Darren Brown, or you can ask for Robin White Twiggs or Jacqueline Howard. They will be more than happy to help you with any kind of insurance you need there. Or you can go to our website, which is www.brightway@miamilakes.com, and we're here for your services.
All right, and there you have it, Darren Brown of Brightway Insurance. He was a pleasure. I hope that information helps. Now stay tuned to Queenup Chronicles Talk, because when I come back, the next segment is Queen on the Move. All right, and I'll be at the barbecue stand, Brothers Barbecue Stand, no less. All right, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West, and this is Queen on the Move, and I'm excited. I'm in my neighborhood. I'm in Miami Gardens, Florida, and I'm here at Brothers Barbecue. I'm preparing to interview the co-owner, Morris Brown of Brothers Barbecue. I want to taste the food. I want to feel the ambiance, so come on in and join me. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. And I am here in my neighborhood of Miami Gardens, so I'm extra excited, all right? I'm here at Brothers Barbecue with the co-owner, Morris Brown. Welcome, Morris.
Thank you for having me.
I love that you're bringing your restaurant to the city.
Well, this is where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah, born and raised.
Really? Tell me more.
Carol City Elementary, Lake Stevens Junior High.
Okay.
And Carol City Senior.
Okay, so it only makes sense to come back to the neighborhood.
Buy back the block.
All right, so that was part of your motivation.
Buy back the block.
All right, so tell me about Brothers Barbecue. What's on your menu?
On the menu, this actually used to be a staple of a barbecue restaurant here. So actually, when I actually saw that it was for lease or whatever, it was only right that me and my brother partnered up and went back into the business or whatever. I wasn't looking to go into the restaurant business, but it was like a gold mine for me. I just saw the vision. It was a vision. So we just kind of kept it the same as a stable. The barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, the pork sauce, chicken sauce, collard greens, mac and cheese, baked beans, you know, some good soul food.
Wow, I'm going to tell you, you're making me hungry. And I haven't had breakfast this morning. So you co-own Brothers Barbecue with your brother.
With my brother, Corey.
What's your brother's name?
Corey Brown.
Corey Brown. Okay, all right, wonderful. Corey couldn't be here today. I ain't going to get in my feelings about it.
Yeah.
But he couldn't be here today.
He's running other businesses.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay, multiple businesses.
Right.
All right, so tell me, what sets you apart from other barbecue stands?
For one, we're the only barbecue restaurant in Miami Gardens, Carol City.
Right.
We're the only ones, and pretty much we just kind of kept it the same. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just good grilling and we got a sauce, a specialized sauce that my mom created, which is called the swirl.
Okay.
Which I won't give too much of that away, but you got to taste the swirl barbecue.
Okay. Okay.
And that pretty much alone sets itself alone. And of course, I didn't learn how to cook myself. My father's a cook, my mom's a cook.
Okay.
So just being here through the pandemic, I done picked up some skills itself. I guess it was already in my blood, so I just brought it to the forefront or whatever. But
exactly.
My chicken sauce and my pork sauce off the chain.
All right. Oh my goodness, you are making me hungry. I don't know what you're trying to do to me or what's happening right here at this moment. So, cooking, grilling, barbecuing, all that has been in your blood.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
All right. So, am I going to get a chance to taste the barbecue?
Of course.
It's what I want to know.
You in the pot right now.
Okay. So, how long have you been in the business?
We're going on. This is our second year anniversary.
Okay.
Second year anniversary, and we still got a lot more to go. You know, the first couple of years of open up a business, you don't look to, you know what I'm saying, but you just want to be consistent with having your doors open, so the people in the community know. Because a lot of community members still come to say, hey, I didn't know y'all guys were open.
Right.
So we doing another official grand opening soon with either the mayor now or the mayor to be very soon. So we're looking forward to that. And we do a lot of other things here. We do a lot of food distribution giveaway with my wife. She controls all that. She controls all the marketing and promotion that she's putting all that together. So
wonderful.
We do a lot of things for the community here as well.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay.
And I appreciate your wife because that was my connection.
Right.
She set everything up. So I want to give a shout out to your wife. Thank you, wifey. You know, women, a strong woman behind a man makes all the difference. And just tell the truth about it, all right? All right, let's we ain't gonna argue on that, all right?
No, you ain't
all right,
no
Morris,
argument.
okay. All right, so the swirl. I know you're not gonna give me the ingredients on the swirl, all right, but I'm gonna get an opportunity to taste it.
Okay.
And I'm excited about that.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, I need to be swirling.
Okay, you will.
All right, is that okay?
I got you.
All right, so stay tuned to Queenup Chronicles Talk. When we come back, we're gonna get our swirl on. All right, it is what it is. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. And I am here at Brothers Barbecue with co-owner Morris Brown. And we're about to do the damn thing. Now, we're about to do the swirl, all right? Not to be confused with the twirl, all right? So, Morris, how have you been supported in the community? I need to know.
I get a lot of support. The community been, like I said, they gravitate into knowing that I'm being open.
Okay.
And once they smell that aroma out there, they about to wreck out pulling in. So
exactly.
I get a lot of support. I actually partnered up with the Miami Dolphin Foundation that helps support. I partnered up with a lot of local churches, and we help feed the community. So.
Nice.
I get a lot of support.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that, because I'm gonna tell you, I was about to break a two-wheeler, right? Coming in here, because I passed by the other day.
Right.
And I was like, man, what they got going over there?
Okay.
Right? Okay, so we have samples here.
Yes.
And
yes.
like I said, I haven't had any breakfast.
Okay.
So I'm ready to get it started. So okay, so tell me what I got over here.
Okay, this is your pork sauce. I mean, you know, everybody, we pretty much grew up on the pork sauce. I just learned it during the pandemic, but my mom and my dad usually cook it, so that's delicious.
Okay.
You have your chicken sauce. It's actually cooked similar as the pork sauce, but a lot of people don't like pork. They're not eating pork, they eating healthy now. So when they can't eat the pork, they say, hey, you have chicken sauce, so I got the chicken sauce for you.
Exactly.
And then, of course, I got my seasoned collard greens. You know, you can't go wrong without no collard greens. Of course,
y'all see this?
You got your swirl barbecue ribs.
All right.
And then you have your cheesy macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
And then you have your cinnamon sweet baked beans.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm so hungry. Listen, stop. All right, Morris, you know what? You messing with me a little. You try to play with me a little bit, right? So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna taste a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So stop talking.
Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you.
Say less.
I'm gonna let
all right.
yes. Let you be the judge. It's hot now. It's hot and good now.
Hot and ready.
Yes.
Trying to get a little piece. I don't like to say on the mic, but oh my God, nice and clean.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Flavorful.
Right.
Seasoned like to perfection, like you said.
Correct.
Oh my God, and the tenderness. I don't even have to chew.
So could you imagine eating this every day?
Yes, I can.
Well, I eat it every day.
All right, well, let me get into the
chicken sauce.
The chicken sauce. I'm a pork sauce girl myself.
Right.
But you know,
yeah, everybody don't eat pork now these days. So.
Everybody don't, but I'm a pork sauce, but I'm a you know.
Making me hungry all over.
Oh my God. Another great option. Y'all doing y'all thing up in here.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right. So let me get into these collard greens.
Okay.
Because you know, when I was a young girl, I hated collard greens. I hated collard greens.
For real?
I didn't understand why people wanted to eat them. It was like going out in the yard and picking a plant out of the yard.
Yeah.
Like trees. I'm like, are you serious, Mom?
And season it.
Right.
But that's what it is.
Right. That's
really what it is.
But that's what it is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, hey, you can make a meal out of anything.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. Maurice, I'm feeling a little weight because you ain't joining me in this meal, but you get a chance to eat this every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat once you. I want you to. I'm gonna let you.
I'm
take
okay
the show
with it.
right
I'm
now.
okay with it. Man, y'all trying to hurt me up in here. What y'all trying to do?
We just providing a good service for the community. That's all.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So
we want you to come back.
Listen, I'm here. I'm right up the street. I'm here. It's a done deal. So I don't know what y'all trying to do, Morris, but you and your wife, y'all really can stop it. But keep it going, right? So I want to try the main course, but I don't want them in my business. All right.
Okay.
So what we're going to talk about is the desserts. Can we get into the desserts?
Of course. All right. Okay. Well, desserts. I ordered all to my mom. She's a baker.
Okay.
She's a whiz baker. Of course, you have your strawberry cake.
Okay.
And then you have your red velvet.
Oh my goodness, look divine.
And then you have a swirl banana pudding.
There you go, the swirl. Now y'all can't forget about the swirl, right? Not to be confused with the twirl.
Okay.
All right, so tell me about this, because it is purple.
Yes.
Purple is for what? Royalty.
Yes.
Just so you know. All right, my queens and kings, purple is for royalty, all right? So I'm gonna taste this.
Yeah.
You all right with it?
Yeah, you good.
All right, but you get to enjoy this all the time.
Man, I eat it all
right.
day, every day.
Well, don't get mad at me, boo.
No.
All right. Let's see what we working with. Listen here. This interview is over. I need to handle this business. Morris. Amazing. Everything I've tasted here is amazing.
Thank you.
What I need you to do, brother, brother's barbecue, is tell my viewers where they can find you, where you at, your social media handle.
Okay, you can find us at Bros BBQ Pit on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can also give us a call at 786-916-5942. And that's where you can reach us.
But I need to know your address.
We're located on 3600 Northwest 183rd Street, right here in the heart of Miami Gardens, Carroll City. That's where we're at.
And there you have it. Thank you so much for staying tuned in to Queenup Chronicles Talk. We are here with Bros Barbecue, Morris Brown, and we've handled this business. Come and get it. It's hot and ready. Stay tuned for the next episode. Queenup. My outfit up today for this episode, I feel like I was floating on cloud 9. Yes, Sister Queens, I am wearing this fabulous midi dress. It is cloud printed. It is from Boss Chick Boutique. It is a fabulous midi dress. The material is very soft, very comfortable, and has great stretch. And of course, honey, on these feet, I am wearing fabulous shoes from Shoe Feature. They are clear with a nice heel, and they feel absolutely amazing on my feet. So check them out. Yes, Boss Chick Boutique and Shoe Feature had me right today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I appreciate your support. We are stronger together.